Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. I mean, I feel really bad talking about a book that is at least trying to be a really progressive feminist novel and saying, I didn't really like it. This woman does not appeal to me. But it's not just me. I mean, every other character in the book says she's awful and miserable. And I mean, she says the same thing too. It's established. And this would all be fine, but there's really nothing else going on. There's barely a story. Whatever there is that you could call a story is just meandering. Nothing happens ever. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's affairs, characters are kissing each other and cheating on each other with other characters, people are getting caught doing it, and I worry that I'm making it sound like it's interesting, but it's not, because there are never any consequences for anybody's actions ever. People find out people have done terrible things or said terrible things, and they all just say, oh, and they just move on, and nothing ever changes. Everyone's still hanging out with everyone, and it's just so incredibly dull. What was kind of driving me crazy is that all of my complaints about this book are the same complaints that I've been hearing everybody mention about Normal People. But I loved Normal People, so I was wondering what's different here. And I think the issue really comes down to the relatability of the characters. Normal People is also about some pretty flawed people, but their flaws are relatable flaws. I've never been a creepy old guy cheating on his wife. I've also never been a weird vampire woman who hates everything always, all the time. Now, maybe parts of this book really just went over my head. Maybe there are some really deep and interesting things that I totally missed. But even if that's true, it didn't clear the first hurdle of any book, which is being at all enjoyable to read. I'm super sorry. I still love you, Sally Rooney. I'm gonna read the rest of your books. This one, I really struggled to finish. Unfortunately for me,